What up, YouTube? We're gonna reverse the roles.
Okay. Crap. What's in the package, Olie?
Oh, I don't know.
Forbidden for transport upon a passenger aircraft.
Yeah, it's because you got lithium batteries. We'll open it up. There's two things in there. One for you, one not for you.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah.
I'm buying you a present, but...
Well, the other one we already talked about, but it's just that Bluetooth power cord for, yeah, that thing.
Outdoor plug. Oh,
Yeah.
is that for your lights?
And so see, I can do this to control the light that lights up the American flag, but I can do it through the app because it's TP-Link's Casa Smart. And so you can do it through Wi-Fi, so I can turn it on and off. I don't have to push the button, go look, did it work, whatever. So it's kind of cool. And it was on the Amazon Prime deal, whatever. But this is why we're here. Oh. What does it say, Laura? This is why we're here. Oh. What does it say, Laura?
It says GoPro.
Uh-oh.
It says
Get a close
GoPro. Kind of an interesting package.
Yeah, they
Remove
want...
paper wrap before displaying or stocking product.
Oh, so that's how it comes to protect the box. So you can put it on... I don't get all that. Whoa!
A black, 13 black.
GoPro 13.
What do I have, an 8?
Yep, you have a Hero 8 black.
Wow.
Now...
What did I do to deserve that?
She's YouTube famous.
No. It works. Just when I was thinking about...
Hanging it up? Are you... Wait. Are you serious right now?
Sometimes I think about it. Just because...
Y'all better like, subscribe, comment. Because she's got the Debbie Downers going. Well, you can't now. Now you got to pay off this camera.
Holy cow. Look at that nice little case. It's all... Okay.
Yeah, I guess it comes with extra pieces. I didn't know that. The rules went with this. This was the... What was it called? Something bundle.
Oh, it even has a
yeah, gives you a new
disc?
card. And the batteries is why...
That's the big deal.
Yeah, it was
The
3
old
batteries.
Were just
And these are
bad.
the new Enduro batteries. GoPro's Enduro
Those.
batteries are supposed to
And
be much nicer. Charger.
a charger, which I didn't have before. We bought a aftermarket one,
For the old Hero 8, yeah.
but it didn't work very well. I mean, it worked, but not the same. Wow, so I'm just gonna rip it. Woo!
But yeah, this was
in
the
there.
electrical bundle or something like that. So it gives you the batteries, the charger.
Is it? I think the biggest difference is going to be fun.
Oh yeah, there's a monitor on the front.
Your camera must be updated before you can use it. So shiny and new. Wow, it's heavy. And it has a screen on the front, I believe.
Yes, it does. Here.
It's so soft and silky feeling. Well, try to do it nice.
I don't know. It's just going to be a
It
ton
does
of weight.
weigh. It does weigh a little bit more, I think.
Wow, and that's without a battery in it. Yeah. We have to look it up. It's bigger too. If you look at the size of that thing, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah. Hopefully everything else is the same.
Yeah, it should. They're very similar, and you know, it's like we also have a Hero 3, which I had from back in Hawaii and scuba diving and stuff like that. But it's probably a little tight. But
oh, yeah. There's little. I'm gonna have to figure it out. There's a whole bunch of little. Looks like a opening there too. So let's see how this works.
that may
If
be
it
where the
works
card
same.
goes.
No, looks like the card still goes right there.
Does it? Cool.
Maybe that's the charging port. That's
Yeah, it could be.
probably-
All right. What are you gonna say?
Thank you. I know it's kind of a...
We'll do side-by-sides, and, well, I'll help record it. Laura will edit it because she's the editing guru. And then maybe she can put it up on the screen, the side-by-side differences of the two displays. You know, because I think this GoPro 8 is 1080p, and this new one is 5.3K at 60 frames per second or something crazy like that. So quality should be a lot better, and I'm just gonna let you know, these things are indestructible, literally indestructible. And that's why we went with the GoPro instead of the DJI Osmos 3, I think this was called. That's a really cool camera, but it's very sensitive, and because this just gets thrown in a bag, stuff like that. So anyway, anything else you want to add there, Mama?
No, not really. Just, I guess, maybe we'll see if it helps my videos any. That's debatable, probably. All right, thank you. Good morning, Olie.
Good morning.
Can you tell me what's happening here today?
Sun is shining, birds are chirping. We are about to address an issue that could potentially arise in the coming 6.7, which is what we have in Scarlett here. And so this is the intake, comes in here, and then there's a grid heater that sits right here, and it's known to have a bolt that sits on the back end of the grid heater that the air flows through, and so obviously water and vapors and stuff get on there. Well, it rusts, and it has the potential to break off, and when it does, it drops into the engine and drops into the number 6 cylinder, which will pretty much ruin your engine. So a company called Banks Performance, or Banks Power, makes a replacement that eliminates so this is the replacement that'll go on there, and the EGR will go on top of that. But what we're looking for is this. So when this sits, this will sit in there, and then this is where that plate would be. And instead of having the grid that's in here and that bolt sitting up there, this will replace it, and this becomes the heater element, and it gets attached to a metal ring that's in here somewhere. But then this sits down inside this whole setup. Hey, mate, right there, and it goes right there, to be honest with you. And so what that does now is that's where the heat, right there, that's what heats it up to get a diesel ready to go. So those of you that know how diesels work, got to have heat. There's no spark plugs, and the newer rigs don't use glow plugs. So this is the heater for heating up that air, so that way you can get detonation with diesel fuel. And so this then takes that out. Obviously it's shiny red, kind of matches the color of the truck.
So shiny.
Yeah, it's a Banks Power thing, so it's gonna give, you know, more air, more raw. But really the biggest thing is we want to make sure we take out that grid heater, which has a chance of failing. Early on when they were getting fails, you know, everybody was talking about it, and of course Banks markets the crap out of it and says, oh, you know, this could kill you, this is an engine killer, which is true. There's not a high percentage of them that are doing it, but with our luck, I don't want to take a chance. I mean, this is our home, and so we tow it with our motor on our home, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. I hate to be cruising down the road and all of a sudden, you know, this thing's only 4 years old. We got 61,000 miles on it. It's got 250,000 more to go. The engine, if you take care of it, will outlast the body of the thing. So, but you gotta address little issues like this. Plus, this is gonna give us more flow, so probably a little bit increase in performance, and I'm hoping for an increase in miles per gallon, because, not to get all EPA on you, but the DEF and all that stuff, it just chokes these motors out. So the more it breathes, the more it can move, the better off it is. So maybe we'll see a mileage increase and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it. So I'm sure you'll be along for the ride, but if not, later. Laura just asked a great question: is what does this do for RVing? Why is this on our channel? Well, because this is what tows our home, so it's an extension of our home. And so if their tow rig isn't working right, or it's having issues and things like that, it's going to affect the whole, which is the home that we have on wheels. And if we can't tow it, we can't move. Kind of stagnant. It defeats the purpose. So maintenance, you know, and then we really haven't done a whole lot of videos on the maintenance on this, but all the oil changes, all the fuel filter changes, all the transmission. I just had to go, that was a whole nightmare, but just to do the transmission fluid and filter change, that was a whole fiasco because bolts were snapping off the pans and stuff like that. And we didn't do it because it was more automotive, but you know, it's got something shiny new. But anyway, it correlates, because if the rig isn't working right, or if it's not working at all, you got half your house. You know, you got your house, but you can't go anywhere. And what fun is that? So that's how we correlated this with our RV experience, because without this is just a trailer parked in a lot, you know, and we don't want that. We want to be able to move around. So got to keep your rig up, got to keep the maintenance up, tires, all the rest of the good stuff. Not just the RV itself.
Great. Thank you. No, yep, perfect. Look at that setup. It looks professional.
Yeah, short people.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, that's the intake for the motor. All those little rig caps are on fuel lines. Those are where the injectors go. And I'll show you the parts over here. So out of all this stuff, this right here is what we were worried about, is that bolt and that nut. It looks pretty good, so we were not in jeopardy of, but that, because of this grid heater, breaks off, falls in. So now, there's the old one, and this is the new one, which completely takes out that whole grid system. That whole grid system's gone. And no fear of that snapping off and ending up in the motor. Plus, it's now very open. So if the motor's trying to breathe, it's trying to breathe through here. Now, it'll be breathing through here. Nothing's in the way. The heater system is up in a different spot. So it eliminates that. It gives us a whole new deal. So we just got to transfer this over to here, and then we start putting it back together.
Nice. What does it take? Look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
These are the days when I'm glad I'm in the, I play in the kitchen, not in the
I will
engines.
say this, even though I'm short, I still have to lay, and I'm glad I got this. I have to lay on this, but my thighs, right on here, get a little sore, and I'm not even done.
This is a man who gets into his work.
I don't have a choice. Sorry, I already fired it, but there it is in all its glory. And it's, I don't know, it's like 5 o'clock. So I started it, I don't know, 9, 10, still be about 7 hours. I took my time, watched the video, but yep, there she be. No more grid heater. I probably got to clean up my sweaty little palms, but yeah, so whew, that was something. It was fun. I enjoyed it. A couple times it was like, oh. But anyway, so I think you saw this already, but this is what we got rid of. It's that stupid grid heater, and that bolt right there was the nemesis for Cummins motors. So now this intake, garbage. That whole piece won't go back. And there we be. So yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how she drives. But it feels like it has better throttle response, but I don't know. More to come. But there you go. Now we don't have to worry about having a grid failure, and hopefully we get a little bit better gas mileage. See you later.
Getting ready for the work day, 4th of July at the RV park.
Turn around, see the back.
We're going. Oh, gotta remember that hat's there. It's it.
Yeah, it's just yay. And then the front says freedom. That's good. Nice hat. You gonna turn your lights on?
I did.
Oh, there you go.
It's too slow. On ahead. There we go. Yeehaw!